Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Apollyon back with Legacy of Discord. I hope you're all doing good. So today this video is going to be a bit different. Today I'll be talking about some of my favorite ways to boost the rare attributes and special attributes in game currently. So I'll be talking about all that, and if you guys are interested in that, then without any further ado, let's start this video. So first of all, let's talk about the rat wings here. This is one of my current favorite way to boost my extra damage and damage reduction using the owner shop here. We can purchase a lot of tier 11 rat wing fragments here, like the prophecy, Abaddon, and work on our rare attributes, which gives us a lot of damage reduction here. As you guys can see, I'm getting 108% damage reduction, which is huge, and I'm also getting a 96% critical damage reduction, and it was all free. I did not use a single diamond here on this wing. I've been purchasing it from the owner shop here, buying the soul fragments from here, and working on my prophecy wing, and it is the same for my Abaddon wing here. I'm almost done, and I'll be soon getting that sweet 108% damage reduction and a lot of critical damage reduction there from the wings. And there are a lot of other options like the immortal wing, demon wing, arc blade. They all give you a lot of rare attributes like extra damage and damage reduction when you work on their amplify, and this is my current favorite way to boost the extra damage and damage reduction in game. And the best part is you don't really have to spend any diamonds. It is going to take you time to get these wings to higher level, but you can do it if you have a lot of patience like me, and it is totally gonna be worth your while. But anyways, now let's move to what else I like doing in game right now to boost my rare and special attributes. Alright, so since we've been talking about extra damage and damage reduction, and next we have something here which needs a lot of patience again, and I've been working on this for a long while now, but it's totally worth it if you are looking to boost your extra damage and damage reduction. If we go to the weapons here, we can see the first one here gives the damage reduction. It doesn't say it here, but it does give you the damage reduction, the first skill, and the second one gives you the extra damage there. And this is another one of my favorite ways to get that extra damage and the damage reduction here, and I've been trying to get more damage reduction nowadays from these skills here, but it does take a lot of time and patience like I said, but it is one of my favorite ways in game to get that extra damage and damage reduction. Like you guys can see, I'm getting so much of that, 87% extra damage and damage reduction, and it's totally worth it in my opinion. And I don't really touch the middle one because it takes a lot of material just to reach that 5% damage reduction, extra damage, and it's just not worth it in my opinion, as a lot of fluff PR. But anyway, since we are talking about the weapons here, another one of my favorite ways to get some rare attributes is divine blessing here. This option is pretty decent when it comes to getting that total damage reduction, and some skill damage reduction. My total damage and total damage reduction weapons are maxed out here, and I'm getting that 30% total damage reduction from those, but my skills ones are still not there yet, and I have not touched them in a long while, but still it is one of my favorite ways to get some rare attributes in game. And another one which is for the special attributes and I like a lot is the divine runes here. Hands down one of my favorite ways to get special attributes now without getting any fluffy BR. You guys can see I am getting a lot of PS and block from the divine runes here. Gives me so much PS block here, and I've been trying to increase that for a while now. My goal is to reach level 31 on all of these weapons here, because I think special attributes matter a lot when it's come to a PvP battle. and I do like to boost those. Once I'm done with the PSM block, I'll be working on the hit and dodge there. I don't really care much about the critical and critical resilience, as long as you have a good block dodge on you and you can hit and pierce your opponent armor, you will be fine. You won't be needing that much critical in my opinion. And I won't be touching that critical damage and critical damage reduction either. Doesn't really matter much nowadays in game. But anyways, now let's move on to the next, what I like doing in game. So next one is pretty new feature in game right now, Infusion weapon. This is one of my favorite ways to get a lot of skill damage and total damage in game. All of my weapons are level 9 and I am getting a lot of total damage reduction, skill damage and skill damage reduction, but I have not worked on the divine enchant here because in my opinion it is a lot of gamble and I simply cannot afford to spend for that just to gamble my diamonds in hope to get something good. So for now I won't be working on that for a long while and I'll just slowly work my way up to level 12 on all weapons and then slowly go all the way up to the level 15. Next is the Phantom Feather here. This is one of my favorite feature here because most of the wings you can level up for very cheap, like the Legacy, Warden, Inferno, Destiny. You can max them out pretty cheap without purchasing a single fragment. For those, you can get all the fragments for these wings from playing the plunders here, just like I did. I did not purchase a single fragment for this wing here, Legacy, Inferno, Destiny. I used the loot from the plunders, use those vouchers which we get, and all my Phantom Feathers are now maxed out and I'm getting a lot of the skill damage reduction with critical and critical damage reduction. It does help you a lot. And as for the Hellbat, I've been trying to use the rebuy shop to get the fragment, but it's a slow process, but it's worth it in a long run. And another way to get a lot of extra damage and damage reduction is from leveling up these Phantom Feathers here. Gives you a lot of extra damage and damage reduction if you can max them out, and it is again very easy to do that. You don't have to purchase a single fragment here. You can just keep on playing events like the Monster Pit fishing event. If you spend 50k diamonds, you will get a lot of free material for the Phantom Feather, which you can use for the level up here, and you can use all that for the awaken here as well. So this feature is one of my favorite. It takes a long time, a lot of patience, but again, you don't really need to spend your diamonds. There are ways you can basically get all that for free. But now let's move to the next one, what I like doing in game. Alright, so next we have another option here which I like a lot to boost the special attributes. I already talked a bit early that I like to boost my special attributes and I think they are really important. So you guys can see most of my bests here are maxed out and I did not spend much for these at all. Most of these bests are like, took me a long time to max them, but it was worth it. Currently I'm working on the Hydra here, which gives me hit and dodge, and I think that is really important when it comes to the PvP. Hit and dodge is really important. And again, I'm working on another pet here which gives me the PSM block here, something I like in the PvP battle. Royal Griffin is really good and I'm trying to slowly work on this as well. As for the superior source, I am using my dummy account to purchase the advanced maps and use all that for the Divinity source to boost a lot of special attributes like the block and pierce and the hit and dodge. That is what I think is important when it comes to the PvP battles. And some other mentions here which I used to do before because they were really good, just like the shields here. If you activate them and level them up, you will get a lot of skill damage and skill damage reduction from those, so they are really good. And they also give you a lot of extra damage reduction if you level them up. I have not touched these in a long while now, but this was something I used to do before, but it's still good, but a bit expensive compared to what I've been talking about in the video, but still something I want to do in future, try to reach that level 7 on all my shields. And another mention here which I thought I should talk about, the second avatar here. I myself here is done with that. I'm level 10 on the second avatar and it's giving me 100% of each rare attribute, and it wasn't that expensive either. Really, if you use the fishing event and try to level the second avatar, it is gonna be worth your while and totally worth it, and I think it is necessary that you go all the way up to level 10 here. Gives you a lot of rage when you hit the other players with your ultimate, and it also gives you a control immunity against the negative effects for a few seconds when you are using the ultimate skill. The first avatar here is good too, but it's expensive just for the extra damage and damage reduction. Critical damage reduction doesn't matter much, so only trying to get that to higher level for the extra damage reduction, in my opinion, is really expensive. But anyways, now let's talk about what I like doing to boost my rare attributes, and is the Guardian Sanctuary here. One of my favorite ways to boost a lot of skill and skill damage reduction here. And let me talk about the upgrade here. Going for that 50k upgrade on the Sanctuary is one of the best feature available in game. If you have not done it, you should go and purchase that 50k Sanctuary here, especially if you have a lot of decoration pieces already unlocked. Then you should absolutely go for that 50k Sanctuary upgrade, and it will double up your all the attributes from the pieces you already have activated, and it's totally worth it in my opinion, and I don't think anyone will say that it is bad. And the last feature that I like a lot to boost my rare attributes is a pet chest. Hands down, this is one of the best feature in game right now. I know a lot of players think that this is really expensive, but let me tell you, it's not. You can get a lot of pet souls monthly just from the smelt event. You can get a lot from the pet arena, you can get a lot of pet souls from the lunar shop, and you can use all that to boost your rare attributes here, and it's not really that expensive either. You just have to unlock your fortune sticks here and work on the rare attributes, and it's gonna be worth your while in a long run. And that is currently everything I like doing in game to boost my rare and special attributes. Other than these, I am like slowly trying to get some new items from the capsule toy machine event, which gives you a lot of new talents, rare attributes. But if I'm not doing that, I'm working on these feature in game. And now you guys know what I've been working on to boost my rare attributes, and I hope this video was helpful and entertaining to watch. And if you guys have any question, you can let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to answer back as quick as possible. And for me, I'm signing off now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with something else. Till then, have fun and bye guys.